Alright, chat. This is top 10 times actors sued their own shows. So let's get into it.
We were not totally aware of what was happening at the time.
We weren't aware of much.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at TV actors who took legal action against their shows, the creators, or the networks and studios.
What the fuck? My mic unplugged, if y'all can still hear me. Well, my headphones unplugged, my bad. Alright, fuck it. Top 10 times. Alright, chat, this is top 10 times actors sued their own shows.
We were not totally aware of what was happening at the time.
We weren't aware of much.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at TV actors who took legal action against their shows, the creators, or the networks and studios that produced them. Some of these cases include spoilers.
They could not respect the
women,
feminine contribution.
Right.
Absolutely.
Number 10, Rockmond Dunbar, 911. Dunbar appeared in the first 5 seasons of this procedural series as Michael Grant, the ex-husband of Angela Bassett's Athena.
I want to tell him.
Michael.
The therapist said tell them when they're ready.
Well, I'm saying that I'm not ready.
After going to Haiti with his fiancée, it's revealed that Michael settled down in Florida. In reality, Dunbar exited over the COVID-19 vaccine mandate. Dunbar demanded a religious exception belonging to the Church of Universal Wisdom. When Dunbar was denied, he sued 20th Century and Disney, claiming his contract had been breached and he was owed roughly $1 million. Dunbar not only cited religious discrimination, but racial misconduct as well.
It is risky. And I don't know what's going to happen. And there are no guarantees here.
While a judge called some claims into question, Dunbar's case moved forward. A vaccine-related lawsuit was bound to happen in Hollywood, although it's ironic that it stemmed from a show called 911.
You can't let yourself think like that. Yeah. Somehow I can't seem to stop.
Number 9, Timothy Hutton, Leverage, Redemption. Decades after winning an Oscar for Ordinary People, Timothy Hutton played Nathan Ford on the crime drama Leverage.
I will ruin your name, I will ruin your company. I will bring down everything you have ever touched. And when I am done, I will hunt you down and I will kill you myself.
Where the initial series ran from 2008 to 2012, it was revived as Leverage Redemption in 2021. While most of the original cast returned, the leading man was noticeably absent.
Look, it was great. It was fun. It was wonderful while it lasted. But, I was drunk most of the time, to be honest with you. And a little crazy.
Yeah, but you were good.
You were the best.
Before the revival was announced, Hutton was accused of sexually assaulting actress Sarah Johnston when she was
Whoa. He was accused of that? Did he do
teenager, and he was in his early 20s.
Yo!
The same month Leverage Redemption debuted, the investigation ended with no charges.
And Hutton has said that he has also filed a complaint with the FBI alleging extortion.
The following year, Hutton sued production company Electric Entertainment, which resulted in a countersuit. Hutton cited breach of contract, while the producers argued he withheld information about a potential scandal. 2 years later, an undisclosed settlement was reached. Number 8, The Adult Actors, Modern Family. Modern Family became one of the most profitable shows on TV, largely thanks to the chemistry between its cast.
Here we have the Skeptics, the Dream Squashers, the Pritchett's. And here we have the Dreamers, the Artists, the Visionaries.
The actors thus united as a family when they sued 20th Century Fox Television in 2012. Heading into season 4, Julie Bowen, Ty Burrell, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Eric Stonestreet, and Sofia Vergara filed a lawsuit as negotiations over their salaries came to a standstill.
Moolah sounds like coolah.
Not a word.
Money is in the air.
So they sued because of their salaries. Okay. Don't know about that one.
Conditioning vent.
Ed O'Neill wasn't part of the lawsuit since he was already making the most money, although the Pritchett patriarch supported his co-stars. After months of litigation, the 5 actors had their per-episode fee raised by almost $100,000 each, along with an increase every season and residual perks. 4 of the show's younger cast members were also given a deserved pay bump.
I might be a simple man, but I do know one thing. If a dog don't bark...
Okay, I can't listen to him anymore. Case dismissed. Court adjourned.
Number 7, Caitlin Sanchez, Dora the Explorer.
Hola, soy Dora. Vámonos, let's go. Do you want to go on an adventure with me?
Fucking Dora. Fucking Dora, okay.
Yeah!
Several young performers have played Dora Marquez, but only one took the long-running children's show to court. Caitlin Sanchez voiced the titular explorer in more than 30 episodes, which aired from 2008 to 2012.
Stand up and get ready to march! Now, march!
Who here in the chat has watched Dora?
In 2010, Nickelodeon and MTV networks faced a $10 million lawsuit from Sanchez, who felt she had been pushed into signing an unfair contract. Attorney John Balestriere, who represented Sanchez and her family, persuaded them to take a $500,000 settlement. Sanchez's family ultimately felt cheated by Balestriere, whom they reportedly owed $200,000. They also had to pay over $100,000 in taxes, among other fees. The Sanchezes tried to overturn the settlement, but their request was denied. Sanchez's days as Dora ended as she entered her early teens.
Dora is just a phenomenon that just keeps going, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Number 6, Nicolette Sheridan, Desperate Housewives.
Wow! Get a load of you! You look so pretty. I hardly recognize you.
As Edie Britt, Nicolette Sheridan was Wisteria Lane's resident scene stealer for 5 seasons. Edie joins the neighborhood's other spirits following an electrical accident.
I died just like I lived, as the complete and utter center of attention.
At the time, co-star Terry Hatcher suggested that Sheridan was ready to leave. Yet there were also reports of tension between Sheridan and creator Mark Cherry. The plot thickened in 2010 when Sheridan accused Cherry of assault in a lawsuit against him and ABC.
For me, when I spoke out of being the victim of assault and battery, I was absolutely vilified. And I decided to take that legal route.
Sheridan claimed that she had been wrongfully terminated after bringing these accusations to the network. At trial, Cherry argued that Sheridan's removal was due to budget and creative reasons, with the decision being made before the alleged attack. The outcome was a mistrial. Despite Sheridan's attempts to pursue further legal action, the case lost steam. Number 5, several cast members. Happy Days. Even decades later, this classic sitcom remains a lucrative brand. That doesn't mean every former cast member is happy.
We worked hard. We deserve what's in the contract. There's nothing petty about that.
In 2011, CBS and Paramount entered a legal battle with Erin Moran, Dawn Most, Marion Ross, and Anson Williams, who played Joni, Ralph, Marion, and Potsy respectively. Tom Bosley had died a year earlier, but his estate also participated in the lawsuit, which alleged that the companies owed them $10 million in merchandising revenue.
Happy Days also has been one of the most heavily merchandised shows in TV history, and it's been out there for 37 years, and we never got a dime for any of the merchandise.
The sticking point was unpaid proceeds from Happy Days slot machines, although CBS argued that the actors were only owed thousands rather than millions.
If we don't make this a big enough issue, then the lesson isn't learned, because I think this is something that has to be dealt with across the board.
While the claims of fraud were thrown out, the case went to trial and was eventually settled, with the actors receiving $65,000 each. Number 4, Gina Carano, The Mandalorian. A mixed martial artist turned actress, Gina Carano landed the biggest role of her career as Cara Dune on The Mandalorian.
Cara
What'd she
Dune,
say?
Marshal of the New Republic. I heard rumors you might have gone legit.
I wouldn't go that far.
After playing a significant role in 2 seasons, it was announced that Carano wouldn't return for a third. News broke that Lucasfilm had severed ties with Carano after she compared modern conservatives to Jewish people during the Holocaust on social media.
I didn't know that you get canceled if you bring up the Holocaust in any way, apparently.
Carano also made
Whoa. What was she doing? What was she doing, dude?
Controversial comments amid the pandemic and 2020 election. 3 years after her dismissal, Carano filed legal action against Lucasfilm and Disney, accusing them of wrongful termination and discrimination. Elon Musk bankrolled Carano's legal fight, although a month before the scheduled trial, a settlement was agreed upon.
I just sent them everything that I had, and they ended up...
Realistically, she said what she said, her opinion. But, like, if you're doing a big show, like The Mandalorian, don't say something that you know is going to get a lot of backlash. Realistically. Like, don't say nothing that you know is going to be controversial.
Speaking with X and Elon and explaining the story, and they really believe that we have an awesome...
Cara Dune won't be recast, meaning Mando and Grogu aren't seeing her anytime soon. Number 3, Hunter Tylo, Melrose Place. Those who've seen every episode of Melrose Place know that actress Hunter Tylo never appears. However, Tylo was originally cast as Taylor McBride, who first appears in season 5. Before any footage was filmed, producer Aaron Spelling removed Tylo, who revealed that she was pregnant.
Just like the vampires, as a narcissist is known to be, they'll suck the life energy out of you, so will this business.
Lisa Rinna was cast in her place, while Tylo returned to her old job on The Bold and the Beautiful.
Think you can handle being the mother of 3 precocious toddlers?
Yes, definitely yes.
Tylo still felt that Spelling had discriminated against her, lawyering up. Spelling's representation argued that Tylo couldn't play a, quote, vixen, seductress, and adulteress while pregnant. The jurors disagreed. Tylo was pregnant again at the time of the trial, barely showing during her 3rd trimester. She was awarded almost $5 million in a landmark verdict for working pregnant actress.
Did that just say $5 million, chat? Yo!
That's
I want
their
$5
business.
million.
They can run their show however they want, I guess. And so I was gone.
Number 2, Cindy Williams, Laverne and Shirley.
And they couldn't, I guess, deal with it, that I needed time off to have a child.
Tylo was far from the first actress to be mistreated amid her pregnancy. Wow. As Laverne and Shirley headed into its 8th season, Cindy Williams realized that Paramount had her working on her due date.
So it went back and forth between the studio and me and trying to sort that all out. And in the end, it gets so complex, I could have written a whole book on that. But
since Williams was one half of the titular duo, you'd think the network would have worked around her schedule. Paramount refused, though, resulting in Williams only being in the first 2 episodes of what wound up being the final season. Because hey, Laverne and Shirley doesn't need Shirley, right?
Laverne, I couldn't wait for you to get back from the dance. Walter got transferred and I decided to go with him. I don't know when we'll be back, so this is goodbye.
Williams took out a $20 million lawsuit indicating that she was supposed to be paid $75,000 for 22 episodes, in addition to $37,500 for reruns. The suit was settled for an unknown sum, while Shirley abruptly moved away with her new husband.
It just got into a brouhaha, not a real bad one, but enough of a brouhaha, and so I was off the show. And happy for it because I was starting my family.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
5 or 6 people get killed.
We're gonna subscribe.
We were not totally aware of.
Got transferred.
Be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Suzanne Summers, Three's Company. This sitcom turned its trio into stars, but John Ritter was reportedly making much more than Joyce DeWitt and Suzanne Summers.
So I'm looking around and thinking,
why are all the men, including John Ritter, making 10 times more? I didn't know John Ritter was making more at that time.
When the time came to renegotiate Summers' contract, her husband, Alan Hamill, insisted that her salary be raised to $150,000 per episode. The network wouldn't go higher than a $5,000 per episode raise, resulting in Summers being fired and Chrissy Snow being phased out.
Chrissy? Do you know what time it is? No. I'll go find out.
According to Hamill, ABC had recently reached a monster deal with the stars of Laverne and Shirley. So, quote, they decided they needed to make an example of female actresses so that no other woman would ask to be paid what men were making. Summers sued ABC for $2 million, although she only got $30,000 from the settlement.
We had to pay her $30,000 for the first show that she missed, or $35,000, whatever it was. But the $2.5 million, no way. And that was the end of Suzanne Summers.
Can you think of any other actors who sued their own shows? Let us know.
Yo, W video chat. W video.